I'm sure someone does. Wait, what did mariachi do? The mariachi came out to be MAGA, at least one of the group members and the owner, the most important people. They came out and basically, yeah, they're MAGA. So that's why people are canceling that mariachi. Here's what one of the mariachi members came out and spoke. And I think, honestly, in my opinion, she made it worse. She should have, like, just been quiet, dog.
Everyone, so this video is something I've been debating on making or even posting because I know how savage social media can be, because I'm seeing it firsthand as we speak in regards to my compañeras and compañeros of Mariachi Reyna de Los Ángeles and Mariachi Sol de Mexico. Bear with me because I have a lot to say, and this is the only video I will be posting. I literally can't sit idly and watch as our misma raza is trying to cancel two long-standing musical pillars and role models of...
What the fuck? The owners of your mariachi voted for someone who literally wants to kick us out. Like, huh? ¿Qué? But you're not standing for people calling your owner, your compañera out because people piss me off, dude. Sorry, I didn't. Whew. All right, sorry.
Past and present mariachi musicians, including myself. These two ensembles have been around longer than TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. They've been around before this administration came into office and will continue their legacy after this administration is out of office. Because what these two groups represent to so many people here in the States and around the world is much greater than the political view / agenda of our country.
What did Salvador say?
Just shut the fuck up and go away, bitch.
And just to be clear, I am not an influencer, nor am I posting this on behalf of the owner of the mariachi or any
It sounds like you are, bro. It sounds like you are.
Political affiliation. This is just something that I feel in my heart as a mariachi musician who as a student was privileged enough to meet so many legendary founding mariachi musicians and mariachi groups from the US and Mexico, and personally looked up to Reyna and Sol and admired how incredibly amazing they were then and continue to be till this day. Jose Hernandez is an extraordinary trumpet player, mentor, and one of today's modern-day mariachi geniuses that all you tabloid influencers obviously have no clue about.
The man voted against you. The man voted against his raza. What does that say?
Suggestion: you should do a little more research into his trajectory.
Oh, trust me, honey. They fucking did the research
In the mariachi community, because it goes back further than any of us were even born. Mariachi and mariachi music as we know it has evolved from the time the very first show.
I love how she's giving us a mariachi lesson, like history lesson. Like, yes, it evolved over the time in Mexico, blah, blah, blah. Bro, your boss voted against all that, dude. What? Come on.
Group was formed in Mexico, spreading to other parts of the world, and I'm sure it will continue to grow and evolve as the years go by. Every individual in the mariachi community has a different story to tell when it comes to their experiences as mariachi musicians. So when members from our own community are feeding information to these pages, it's a betrayal to the very community that you represent. I know and have worked alongside many of the musicians in these ensembles and past musicians of these ensembles, and want to acknowledge, out of respect for the mariachi community as a whole, that all the hate that is being displayed on social media is not okay.
Imagine all the hate your owner voted for. That's crazy, huh? Your boss voted for someone who sends hate every single day, who spews hate, who is racist, homophobic. That's crazy, huh? That's fucking crazy.
Being part of the mariachi community is tough enough. Being a female musician, a little more challenging. Now take it to a professional level. So much more is expected in order to make the cut in these groups. Not just for female musicians, but for male musicians as well. But of course, all these tabloid influencers don't care about that. Their job is to find the most controversial story that will go viral for the likes, views, and shares, not really taking into consideration the reputations that are being destroyed, dreams that are being crushed, how the people in these videos are being stalked and harassed. Let's not forget, guys, cyberbullying is a real thing that I personally would never wish upon anyone.
That's crazy because your owner fucking
Gracias
or
por
your
tu
boss
subscription, Mochi.
voted. Yo, thank you, Bex. Your boss voted for someone who cyberbullies all the time. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy?
Example. All the backlash Crystal Hernandez, the daughter of Jose Hernandez, is receiving because of her parents' political views, not taking into consideration her passion, hard work, and dedication for her culture that she too has every right to represent, as the first female to continue the Hernandez legacy. And hey, we all know it's all about that fat paycheck they will get for the
Yeah, that's why you're making this video. Hello.
content that is posted. And I'm curious, since these posts are mainly based off of political views, who are the owners of these platforms that these videos are being posted on? Who owns these music festivals we all happily support? And
That's facts. Yeah. Coachella's owner fucking donated shitload of money to the Trumpy, dude. So she has a point. She has a point.
who do they affiliate themselves with politically? Google it. U.S. politics is an extremely touchy subject. And that's why these posts that are being made are so controversial. But politics aside, mariachi music or the representation of mariachi music is not red or blue. It's not even American. Mariachi music is a representation of the culture, traditions, and
That's why it should bother you that your fucking boss voted against all that, bro. Come on. Dude, they're never gonna see you. I mean white people. White people are never gonna see you as one of them, bro. I promise you. You're still brown. You still have the nopal. Your fucking frente, dude.
art of our Mexico lindo y querido, that we as musicians take pride to share with you all, no matter what stage we have the privilege to step foot on, no matter what part of the world we are performing. Just a quick shout out to the artists who take pride in showcasing mariachi groups, whether it be on their albums, at their live shows, or even for their personal events. No matter the genre, we appreciate you. As Americans, political stance is a right that every American has. And in all honesty, we as Americans are to blame for what is going on in our country. When it comes to immigrants, separation of families, ICE detention facilities,
Yep, something your boss voted for.
death in these ICE detention facilities, Americans being killed on the streets of our country, the image we are leaving around the world of superiority and division, and our participation in a genocidal war is the main reason we as Americans are so livid and jump at the sight of someone in our own community supporting this agenda. Again, as Americans, we have the right to choose who we support. But if you want to get extremely technical
Oh my
and
god.
actually research
All right, get ready. Bring out your notebooks, chat. Get ready for this history lesson.
the companies we work for, brands we buy, the stores we shop at, restaurants we eat at,
Bro, I get what you're trying to make. I get your point you're trying to make, but at the same time, you're not understanding our point. Our point is, you work for a Mexican who voted for Trompas. Once again, it's like roaches, ants for raid. Like, how the fuck are you gonna vote for someone who doesn't like your people, who doesn't like you? Imagine a roach being like, oh, I'm pro raid, dog. I'm pro raid, man. But then raid kills other roaches, dog. How is that possible? If that raid could kill you. Hopefully y'all understood my point. Not the roach being out. Sorry, roach. Sorry, roach. I gotta make this point real quick. Anyways.
At celebrities we follow, etc., etc., I bet we all would have such a rude awakening as to who we all have been supporting through the years. But no, let's pick on the mariachis and the artists who proudly want to acknowledge the hard work and dedication to this beautiful art.
And who profits off of our beautiful people, but voted for someone who doesn't like them.
I always tell my children, all actions come with consequences. And we as Americans...
Yup, and that's why you guys are getting canceled. Let me hold on. I might thank you real quick.
Thank you.
Got ourselves in this mess because majority of the country voted for this. Carol G.
Don't fucking blame us, dude. We fucking warned you. We said Kamala Harris is a better choice. But what y'all say? The economy. I want my fucking milk to be $3 again. I want gas to be $2 again. But what y'all say? Nah. Fuck Kamala Harris. I'm voting for Trompas because, you know, the economy. He doesn't want new wars. You know, he's our fucking our lifesaver, dude.
Becky G, Mariachi Reynas, the production team as a whole, or the amazing performance that was done this past Sunday had nothing to do with it. This raza contra raza narrative is exactly what the administration's goal is. And
yup, and guess who voted for that? Oh, okay. I'll wait. Real quick.
Oh my God, I will vote. For Donald Trump.
that is just sad that through these posts it is reflected. The more they divide us, the stronger and more empowered they get, and the weaker we look as a community. If you need proof of what I'm referring to, just go into the comment sections of all these influencers' posts and see it for yourself. What message are they really sending through these videos? And let's not forget, this is very much a US issue and not a worldwide issue.
It could be worldwide. Do you see what people are saying about the US? What people around the world are saying about the US? You probably haven't seen. Bro, they're saying we're fucked. They're saying we're fucked.
So many people are so confused as to why these Americans are raging over a mariachi performance. Again, what is happening in our country at the moment was far from what was represented on that Coachella stage on Sunday.
Dude, I didn't realize
Influencers also need to
I didn't realize this was a 30-minute video. I'm sorry, chat.
be aware that the information or misinformation being spread, as you can see from watching the videos, is all hearsay and not from any direct or reliable source. I get it. Your message is to bring awareness to all your followers to not support or cancel these businesses that monetize from the very...
Oh, she's talking about that girl. What's her name? The one that called them out in the first place. I forgot her name.
people who are being directly or indirectly affected by this administration's agenda. But in all honesty, though you think that's the message that you all are trying to relay, it's actually the opposite. Your service is a disservice to so many people that have nothing to do with our country's political agenda. The musicians who are being affected directly are human beings with families who do this job with passion.
Human beings who voted for families to be torn apart. Got it. Because those families being torn apart are also human beings. The little kids they lock up. The moms that they separate from their babies. The husbands that they separate. Those are human beings too. Just letting you know.
Yes, it's a job, but it's one of the best jobs that anyone can have because of what it represents.
Does it? Damn, that suit looks fucking tight as fuck, dude. Look at the big ass boat. I wouldn't be able to breathe in that shit, dude. That's coming from a man that weighs 125 pounds.
I know for a fact that so many people, whether you were at Coachella or live streaming it from the comfort of your home, felt so much pride, happiness, excitement over how freaking awesome the representation of our culture was displayed on that stage. Sentimos un orgullo tan grande por ser latinos en un país donde quieren silenciar nuestras voces. I am a proud Latina, Tongan, American, mom, wife, and mariachi musician who stands in solidarity with my fellow compañeras and compañeros of this amazing community. Let's not forget, this cancellation rhetoric can happen to anyone. But it's up to us to stick together, to not allow these people who are not affiliated in any way with our community to narrate who we are and what we stand for.
Who we are?
I really hope you all can see past all the hate and once again enjoy the amazing show that is still supposed to take place tomorrow, Sunday, at Coachella. Karol G's message through her performance was loud and clear. It was one of unity, love, appreciation, resilience.
Yeah, but you know what fucking Karol G's getting at, bro. I hope at least she's getting at the point I'm getting at. AKA fuck trompas. Fuck this administration.
And respect for all people. Her message to be proud of where you come from is one we should all hold on to. History was made last Sunday, and it will be made again this Sunday. Latinos unidos jamás serán vencidos. Y eso es la verdad. Hay que seguir apoyando toda la gente que pone en alto nuestras raíces, cultura y tradición. Y no dejarnos influenciar por esta administración que nos quiere dividir. We live in the most amazing country, and I pray that we will see it in its total glory again in the near future. So you all know what to do in November. With that being said, que viva Mexico.
If you're saying you know what to do in November, does that mean, I don't know, either means you voted right and then feel guilty for voting, or I don't know, dude. She lost me.
Que viva Estados Unidos de América, que viva el mariachi, y gracias a Karol G por darnos la oportunidad de poner nuestra música en alto. Peace and love, guys.
She's acting like the innocent when she's not the innocent.
El pollo is loco.